how's it going? I hope you're having a good day so far. Today on my channel, I thought we would do a kitchen tour. I am so excited to walk you through my kitchen space today. This has been a labor of love. If you're new here or you haven't been around my channel in a minute, we custom built a home in 2023 and into 2024, and we moved in back in July. So we've been in the house now for a little over 3 months, and as we're finally getting settled, I thought it was time to show you around, to share some of my design decisions. Not only that, but I'm hoping to open some of the drawers and cabinets and give you a deep dive look into how I have the kitchen organized and how it's functioning for our family. And so if you're excited to get some inspiration today, make sure you keep on watching. Before we go any further in the kitchen tour, I did want to kindly thank AG1 for sponsoring today's video. It is so important to support your immune system as we head into the fall months, as the weather is changing, and as we're heading into the holiday season, because right now it's an important time of year and we all want to be feeling our best. That's why I take my AG1 every single morning. AG1 is your multivitamin, your phytonutrient blend, and your probiotic. I love that it's full of whole food ingredients. You get all your vitamins and antioxidants, and it just fills any of those gaps in your diet that you might have. And the best part is AG1 is very delicious. This one is sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It has a very mild taste. My favorite way to drink it is with lots of ice, and you need about 8 to 12 ounces of water and you're good to go. It is so easy to go down, it's delicious. And again, there's something beautiful about taking care of yourself, especially this time of year, that feels really good. Right now, AG1 is offering a special limited edition surprise gift in addition to the welcome kit when you first subscribe. Supplies won't last, so get it before it's gone. Be sure to use my link down in the description below to try that out. And thanks again, AG1, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so I turned the camera around. We are just gonna walk through the kitchen. First, I wanna talk really briefly about some of the design decisions that I'm really happy with, then the decor, and then the drawers and organization elements. So, starting out, you can see our kitchen is very linear, and it's basically just this back wall here. It's L-shaped, that's our pantry over there. But it opens up to our dining space, and we have a hearth area. So we've already used our fireplace a ton, and having the double-sided fireplace, being able to have a cozy fire and be standing at my kitchen sink doing dishes has been just such a blessing. I'm enjoying it so much already. That was something that was important to me, and so we put a big farmhouse style front apron sink in the island, and I'm loving that decision so far. But with this kitchen being super linear, symmetry was really important to me in the overall design. So you can see the fridge is offset by the pantry over there. It's right over there, but the focal point is the hood and range, and then we have symmetrical windows and cabinets, and it really feels cohesive, I think. Here in the island space, I really wanted a stained island because I wanted to bring in as much warmth as possible, and I'm very happy with what we created here. I ended up doing paneling for the island. I think it's really pretty. And then I had them kind of extend the island and do table legs. And I think that just gives kind of a custom furniture feel. We ended up doing quartz countertops. I love them. They're kind of smudgy and muted. They're very warm in person. They have browns and taupes. On camera, I think they pull a little bit more gray, but I wanted kind of that marble look without spending money on marble. Plus, quartz seems to be more durable in my experience. It's awesome. And we went with a lighter quartz because I wanted contrast against the island. Another big decision we decided to do was extend the quartz all the way up the backsplash. And I think that's just a very timeless look. I went back and forth between tile or the quartz and ultimately decided it was worth the investment to take it up to the hood vent and the backsplash. So another thing, I know I'll get asked about the bar stools in here. I found these on Facebook Marketplace the night before we moved in. It was just meant to be one of those things. I got all 4 bar stools for 50 bucks and they fit perfectly in this space. I'm very happy about them, but unfortunately I don't have a link. I get asked about them quite a bit already, but they're kind of a thrifted find, if you will. We decided, since we saved some money with not doing custom cabinets, we were able to splurge and do panel ready appliances. So the fridge is over there and it's kind of hidden behind panels, as well as our dishwasher. It's right here next to the sink and that is hidden as well, which I love that. Sorry for that beep. So I intentionally hid those 2 appliances to then be able to do whatever color range I wanted and to have the range be the focal point of the kitchen. And I'm so happy about it. It's finally here. We've been following the journey. It's been quite the saga. I won't go into all of it. But ultimately we ended up with a Lafra, which is an Italian range. It's been a little bit intimidating learning all the different oven settings, but it works great. It has this beautiful brass detailing and I'm very happy. It was definitely worth the wait. So that's kind of the main focal point again of the kitchen. I went with matte black just to kind of contrast in this creamy white kitchen, and I think it's beautiful. And then the other thing I wanted to kind of bring up and talk about were finishes. That's another big piece of the design puzzle when designing a kitchen space, selecting your hardware and your plumbing fixtures and what colors and what you're putting where. It's a lot to think through. And after reading a lot of blog posts and watching YouTube videos and listening to designers, they kind of all said the same thing, in that you should really mix your metals to get a more curated, timeless look. And this was my first time attempting it. I'm not perfect. I'm not a designer. I don't know if I did it right, but I love how it looks and how it came together. So on all of my cabinets, including my fridge here, and all my cabinets, I did knobs on the top drawers, and then I did cup pulls on all the rest of the cabinets. And I love cup pulls. They give a very, I don't know, a nice vintage or antique touch. I think they're very classic. I did the same ones throughout all my cabinets, but they're an antique bronze color. So you can see they're kind of bronzy, maybe a little bit brass, but I love them. I think they pair really nicely with the cream cabinetry. And then as far as what I mixed that with, I ended up doing brushed nickel for my pot filler here, and then also for my kitchen sink faucet and water dispenser faucet. If it'll focus. There we go. And I did read that if you're gonna mix metals, keep your plumbing fixtures the same. So I kept those the same, and I think that really creates a cohesive feel. And then last but not least, there's some brass on the range there, you can see. And then our light fixtures are brass as well. And these are from Rejuvenation. They are like an antique schoolhouse light. I ended up doing the glass light instead of milk glass, just to create more illumination and make the space feel brighter when those lights are on. So anyway, those are all the metals I kind of mixed, and ultimately I think it all worked out. I was so nervous during the build process. Is everything gonna look good? Is it gonna feel right? And I'm very happy with how it all turned out. I like a minimal kitchen. I like it to feel airy. On this back wall here, you know, I've got a few little decor elements. I've got this sweet little topiary. I found that on Amazon. And then I've got my olive oil and vinegar out, which I use all the time, and a few, you know, produce type items. I've got a squash and some garlic just hanging out there. But, you know, I love to have fresh herbs in my kitchen when I can. There's nothing like having a basil plant on the windowsill to bring some life to your space. I pretty much always leave my cast iron out because I use it every day. I collect kind of vintage or antique wooden kitchen utensils, and I like to keep them in this. Funny enough, this is a planter from Lowe's, like from the garden center. I just think it's pretty for a utensil vessel. Isn't that funny? And then I love to have cozy lamp lighting whenever possible, especially in the kitchen as we head into winter, and just all the cozy vibes for sure. And then this is actually a little canister. I think I got it from Petco, and it just has Maggie's treats, our dog, and her water bowl and food bowl are right there. So on the island, I really don't like to keep too much out. Got my dish brushes in a little crock. I think I found both of these crocks at different garage sales over the years. So again, kind of more thrifty items, and then a bowl for some produce. So, okay, let's get to the good stuff. Is anybody else nosy like me? Like, I love seeing into people's closets and drawers and things and see how they organize. It always gives me ideas. But we're gonna start on this back wall. This first upper cabinet is all of our glassware. So we've got tall glasses, short glasses, plastic cups, mugs, wine glasses, and extra mason jars. Now I can't reach up there, but that's basically where I store like my extra party stuff, tablecloths and cups. And I also have some extra baking things that I don't use a lot, like cake decorating and cookie cutters. So cookie cutter stuff's on this side, party stuff's on that side. I love having cabinets that go to the ceiling. I don't think it's a waste. I think it's just great extra storage, and it's not a big deal if you need to grab a stepladder every few months or a couple times a year. So anyway, that's the first cabinet. And then down below here, this first drawer is what I'm calling my food violence drawer. I recently heard a professional organizer say that, and it makes me giggle every time. But thinking chopping, mashing, slicing, all that kind of stuff. So I've got that all organized. These plastic organizers came from Walmart. I will link what I can down below throughout the video. So if you see something and you like it, I'll try to link it down below. All of the Amazon stuff for sure. But these were just like cheapo things from Walmart. This next drawer is where we keep our plates and bowls, and I love having them in a drawer versus doors. This is one of those things. It's been so nice to just open it up and see exactly what you have and not feel like stuff gets stuck in the back. That's been really nice. So our dishware is from Target. I need to get a few more pasta bowls. I really like those, but we've got our big plates, salad plates, and bowls there. And then this bottom drawer is like all of my platters and serveware. If we have parties or get-togethers or a big dinner or something, that's just where I'm storing all of that. And then closer to the stove here, this top drawer is more utensils, but it's more of the stuff I use on a regular basis while cooking. So flipping, turning, spatulas, spoons, that kind of stuff, which has been great. And then I've got some of my knives and cutting boards. And I usually just pull these out and just do all my chopping right here if I'm in the middle of cooking. And that's been working really nicely. All of my wooden kind of organizers, like this one and our knife one, is from Amazon. And And then this drawer right here is kind of my baking drawer, is what I like to call it. So I've got mixing bowls, measuring cups, and then more like baking utensils like whisks and muffins. Well, it's an ice cream scoop, but I use this if I make cupcakes or muffins. My cookie scoop, measuring cups and spoons, my rolling pin, all of that good stuff. And then this last drawer down here is all my Pyrex. So pie dishes, casserole dishes, all that good stuff. And now we'll get into these drawers, but first up here, way up there, I have, I think, our ice cream maker and accessories. So again, things I don't use all the time. But in this main cabinet, this is kind of our supplement and yeah, vitamin-esque cabinet. I'm a big supplement girly, no surprise there. And I've always got my protein powders and different things. So I've got my NutriBullet stuff. I can just pull this all the way out. It's very convenient every time I use it, put it all back. I've got my collagen powder, my bean powders and different things, electrolytes. These are all of kind of my daily vitamins here, my AG1. And then up top is extra protein powders and our to-go coffee cup-esque things. And to the left of my range, more cooking related things. So this first drawer here is my pride and joy. It is my spice drawer. So I was able to find the risers, the jars, and the labels on Amazon. And you might think decanting your spices is unnecessary, but this just brings me so much joy. Every time I go to cook and I open this drawer, it just makes me happy. I did end up putting these organizers on the side here, just in case, for miscellaneous spices that I don't feel like putting in a jar down the road or something. That way it doesn't get out of sorts. But right now I just have my salt and pepper in there. This middle drawer here is all of my, well, I say all of my, like it's a lot, but it's my pots and pans that I use if I'm not using my cast iron skillet. I've got my Dutch oven there. And then I love this, this pan is actually, both of these are from the Pioneer Woman from Walmart. I love that they're both kind of oversized, great for big portions, big families. The saucepan is extra large as well, and it's great if you're making spaghetti sauce or something, but that's been working out good. And then in this last drawer, I just have all of my baking sheets. So I've got my cookie sheets, I've got various sizes and shapes, some deeper than others. I've got, that's my lasagna pan, pizza pan, muffin tins, that kind of stuff. And then this set of drawers closest to the fridge is kind of hodgepodge, but we'll go into it. This top drawer is kind of like my paper plates and plastics. So I've got paper plates, I've got napkins. I need to open these. They were on sale because fall stuff's starting to go on sale, but I keep my tin foil and plastic wrap and Ziploc bags, which these organizers came from Amazon as well. And then I just have some plastic spoons and forks and knives in here. We rarely need those, but sometimes it's nice in a pinch. We host a lot, and so using plastic sometimes is just the easy way to go. And then chip clips, you know, for bags and things right here. So that's the first drawer. And then this middle drawer is kind of my miscellaneous drawer. So if it doesn't fit in the other drawers, this is where it's going. So I've got my cheese grater, my colander, my roasting pan if I'm making a big roast or a turkey, and then some of my small kitchen appliances that I actually use often, like my rice cooker and my egg cooker. And then this bottom drawer is kind of the lunch drawer. So the kids keep lunch boxes in here, extra water bottles, some juice boxes if they want to put a juice in their lunch. And that way they can reach down low here and grab it. And that's been working really well. Okay, and let's go into the pantry. We've got a pocket door, which is nice to be able to leave open or close. I left the lamp on because I knew I was filming. I love to have a lamp on over here because this is my coffee kind of breakfast bar. We did a sort of a butcher counter in here. It's just an L-shaped pantry, and we have a ton of storage. I mean, I haven't even utilized all of it yet. It's not the biggest pantry in the world, but it's definitely not small, and we didn't even have a pantry in our previous home, so it feels massive to me. I have a few more Crocs. I keep moving them around. Right now, I just have onions and potatoes in those. I think I would like to get a size 5 and then go all the way down to 1. I think it would look really cool there. Either that or eventually I might do a curtain under this counter. I don't know. I've played around with a couple different ideas, but I think that would be a fun way to add some pattern to this space for sure. But right now I just kind of have all my typical dry goods, baking goods, canisters, cereals, different things, sauces for cooking. We're able to have our microwave and toaster and coffee pot on the breakfast bar area here, so it's super functional in the morning. I'm, always in here prepping breakfast stuff. We've got some snack items and canned goods. I will say the pantry is pretty empty right now, but we have a shelving unit in our basement, and it's not where I want it to be yet, but I'm slowly trying to stockpile as things go on sale, or non-perishable goods. I'm trying to store more in the basement to create more of a minimal feel up here, and it's been working out really nicely. So I still have a ways to go, but this is what the pantry looks like, and it's pretty functional, so I'm happy with it. Okay, and now for the island real quick. This shouldn't take too long. This first drawer is kind of my utility junk drawer, if you will, although it's not that junky. I have an organizer with some of just the essentials: scissors, lighter, fly swatter, keep a notepad with a Sharpie and a pen, got some tape, some kitchen twine. And then this is something I did recently that's been a game changer for my mamas out there. I bought this little plastic organizer with a pencil sharpener. I keep just kind of important papers like spelling lists for the current week, or in this case, I guess Grayson's homework pass. He got 100 on a test, so he gets a homework pass. But pencils, just whatever the kids might need for homework on a given week, because they sit right here on the island so often and do homework. It's really nice to be able to pull this out and just do your homework and then put it away. I feel like when we first moved in and school had first started, I was constantly looking for pencils, or I don't know, just having it all in one place and being able to tuck it away has been really nice. I always keep a towel there for when I'm doing dishes, but in here, this is just where I keep my bigger pots for pasta and boiling water and all that good stuff, my stock pots. Just got a couple of those. You already saw the dishwasher. Under the sink here, I've been working on this space, and I think it's I've really kind of boiled it down to what I just need on a day-to-day basis. So I've got some command hooks, and I keep not a dish towel, but a rag here, clean rag, scrub mommy. I usually use a scrub mommy or daddy to scrub the sink, or whatever. And then on this side, this was an Amazon find, and I definitely recommend it. It just sticks right on the inside of your door, but I put all my dish pods in there, and that has been so convenient. I don't have to reach down in here and fumble around to find one. It's right there when I want to do my dishes, so that's been nice. And then I've got a Lazy Susan here, which is my everyday essential things that I use to clean in the kitchen. My Dawn power wash, my countertop cleaner, I don't use paper towels that often, but if I need them. I've got my Method daily wood cleaner if I want to wipe the cabinets with that, or wipe down my wood dining table. and then the pink stuff if my sink is like really grimy. So just kind of everyday use items. And then I recently got these on Amazon probably about 3 weeks ago now, and it's working really well. We just keep extra trash bags and then extra grocery bags in there. So it's working out nicely. It's nice to have the under the sink space minimized. There's nothing worse than feeling like you open up your cabinet under your kitchen sink and you can't find anything. To the left of my sink here, I've got extra dish towels and oven mitts. And I just used a drawer divider to separate those. And then in this drawer here, I've got some of our like food storage glass Tupperware style things. This one is great for cookies. Just, you know, I don't have a ton of it, but I don't like to have a ton of Tupperware. I feel like I just end up giving it away or losing it. And then this bottom drawer is kind of random, but it's actually my disposable pans. And you might think, why do you have a whole drawer dedicated to this? Well, we go to a lot of potlucks through our church. We have like a monthly potluck, and then I feel like I'm always bringing friends or fellow, you know, people from church meals if they have a baby or something. And it's just really nice to have a stockpile of these and never feel like I have to run out and buy one just to make somebody something. So especially with the holidays coming, parties and things, it's nice to get these when they're on sale and to just keep them in your home. Even if it's not in your kitchen, maybe you have a storage area you could store some of these in. It's come in handy already. And then really quick, this is my silverware drawer. But before I go into my silverware drawer, I wanted to tell you guys about this nifty little stuff. I shared it on Instagram like a week ago. It's called museum gel. And maybe I live under a rock and this is not new to most of you, but it's new to me. It's a very funny, clear, putty texture. So it's not glue-like. It's not gonna glue anything in place, but it's gonna keep it from sliding. So I've used this on all my drawers in my kitchen here to keep all of the organizers from moving around, especially here in my silverware drawer. So I've got these individual organizers from Walmart, I think, and they don't move or slide around because I've used this. And so I wanted to link this for you guys. It's been a game changer for me in this kitchen. So this is the last drawer. It's our silverware drawer. I like having it right here facing out if I need to grab one. If someone's eating dinner or something, or eating right here at the counter. And then this is trash. So we've got two here, and this is where I put trash, and then this is the little bag. I just keep it in here for our compost pile, which is out back. So anyway, that's, I think, everything in our kitchen, you guys. Well, friends, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video and got some good organizing ideas and inspiration. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up or consider subscribing if you're new here today. I would love to have you, and I'll see you guys really soon in my next one. Bye.